it's tainted my entire childhood.
It just kind of casts a very negative shadow on that entire experience.
And I found myself really utterly alone.
From that point on, my life just completely changed.
7 former students of Oakland's Pacific Boy Choir Academy allege Grammy Award-winning director Kevin Fox sexually harassed and abused them as kids. Fox was the school's first artistic director and conductor. He sat on the academy's board and taught math at the school. The plaintiffs are suing the school, alleging over a decade of sexual harassment and negligence. Fox did not respond to requests for comment on Monday. He has not been charged criminally for these allegations that span from 2004 to 2016. Pacific Boy Choir Academy closed in June. Requests for comment to recent board and staff members were not returned.
I realized that there were a lot more of us than just me. I thought it had just been me for over 10 years.
4 of the plaintiffs are using their names in the lawsuits and are now sharing the impacts the abuse has had on them.
I struggle with, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, a lot of kind of distrust of, authority figures, and particularly male authority figures.
The lawsuit alleges a pattern of abuse from Fox, starting with grooming through sharing gifts and so-called secrets over confidential apps. The conversations often turn sexually explicit, according to the plaintiffs, who were kids at the time.
I don't wish this on my worst enemy. It's been just horrible in every sense.
The plaintiff said Fox would invite them to his home and provide drugs and alcohol. The lawsuit claims Fox would sexually assault and abuse them. One alleged assault happened on an overseas choir tour when Jeremy Davis, 12 at the time, said Fox came into his hotel room at night. Jeremy claimed he pretended to sleep as Fox molested him.
I still think about what happened to me, multiple times a day. I'm reminded of what happened to me, every single time I go to the bathroom. I sleep usually with the lights on, in my clothing, I sleep, fully clothed most nights just because I get, flashbacks.
Gavin Bretvis says he wanted to speak up now because he's grown tired of carrying around a feeling of shame for what happened to him.
In the same way that we collectively are shedding light on this, I want to reclaim my own narrative. For me, healing the shame is being honest and transparent and vulnerable.
In addition to the harassment and abuse they say they suffered at the hands of Fox, the plaintiffs say they feel like the school did little to protect students.
One of the reasons that this behavior was able to go on for as long as it did is because people who should have done something didn't. There was very much a win and succeed at all costs mindset, but at what cost? Now we know at what cost.
They say they hope that speaking up will prevent any more abuse.
The reason that this is so hard, I think, for everyone is because all of us loved the choir. Some of our happiest memories have this underbelly of this horrifying experience.
I want the people that are responsible for these needless acts of evil to be held accountable. I want other people that were directly affected by this specific incident to know that they're not alone and that they can speak out, they're heard, they're believed.